Welcome to Chemistry 180. People will long talk of what you do in this class. Your classmates who chose not to continue with their chemistry career will feel themselves diminished for having not done so. Those of you who finish this class, I will feel proud to call my students. My name is Dr. Kelly, and I'll be your companion, your guide along your journey through General College Chemistry 2. I am located in beautiful Elizabethtown, Kentucky, meaning that I am located in the Eastern Time Zone, and therefore all dates in this course will be in the Eastern Time Zone. My apologies to those of you in Western Kentucky. Make sure you realize there's a time zone difference. Love Western Kentucky, native Murrian. However, all times in this course are in Eastern Time, so be aware of that point right here, right now. I'm never in my office for the simple fact that I've got a huge teaching load, so chances of you catching me those 15 minutes when I'm changing books or changing classes is very slim. The only reliable way to contact me is via the question help message board, and you'll get a detailed explanation of that later in the next part of this lecture. Right now, let's talk about what this course is. This course is a continuation of 170. It focuses on major chemical topics, including acid-base chemistry, kinetics, thermodynamics, and chemical equilibrium. Emphasizes the solving of mathematical problems, which illustrates the principle of chemistry. Designed for students in the sciences, engineering, and pre-professional programs. Let me stress, this is a class for people who want careers. This is not a class that should be taken solely for the purpose of fulfilling a gen ed elective. This is a class that will be taught to the standard of people going into the sciences, engineering, or to become a doctor. What happens if your doctor doesn't know what they're doing? They could kill somebody, right? What happens if an engineer doesn't know what they're doing and designs a bad bridge? Somebody could die, right? So this class is going to be taught to the standard that if you don't know your stuff, somebody dies. Be aware of that standard going in. Prerequisite. The prerequisites for this course have changed from 170. Notice, you have to have a grade of C or better in Chemistry 170. Also, at this point, you either have to have had college algebra with a grade of C or better, or you had to have had pre-calculus or trig or some other math course with a grade of C or better. The math kicks it up a huge notch. People are usually a little bit on the shocked side in terms of the mathematical difficulty level of 180 compared to 170. Nationwide, about a third of the people who complete 170 don't make it through 180. Now, I'm a little bit more stringent in 170 than you may find nationwide. Therefore, about 85% of the people who take 180 with me do make it through, because I've gotten rid of a lot of people in 170. But the mathematics definitely kicks it up a notch this semester. Last semester, you're working ratios, powers of 10. This semester, you're not only working ratios, powers of 10, but right off the bat, starting with the second chapter, we're going to begin referencing calculus concepts. We're not going to use calculus, right? We're not going to use calculus. Calculus will not be used in this course, but we'll be referencing it. You don't have to understand calculus to do the course, but we'll be referencing it. We'll be using the quadratic equation. Starting with the third chapter, nearly every single homework problem you'll be doing will have the quadratic equation or a log or natural log as part of the process, right? One of those three operations, log, natural log, or quadratic equation. So the algebra definitely kicks it up a notch. You'll go from problems that took you 2 or 3 lines to problems that will take you 2 or 3 pages in this course. So the math intensity really kicks it up a notch. If you are someone, again, who is not comfortable working math, please take this face-to-face. If you are comfortable with math, welcome. Those of you who have already had me know a lot of the drill, so I'll keep this short and sweet here. Textbook. Your textbook is an e-textbook. If you look at your tuition bill, you were charged a $60 fee when you enrolled in this course. That provides you access to the textbook and the chemistry homework program, both of which are located in your Blackboard shell. If we look at your Blackboard shell, where did your Blackboard shell go? Here's your Blackboard shell. You'll see over here a button that says Mastering Chemistry. This is the path to your e-textbook, so you click it. Now you're in your course shell. And this is where you'll see all your homework assignments. Just a second. As this is loading, I'll give you a little caution. During the course of the semester, it will happen. You'll click that link in Blackboard and you won't get to Mastering Chemistry. I will tell you right now to solve that. Get out pencil and paper, write this down. Clear the cookies in your browser, close your browser and restart it. If you have any trouble getting to Mastering Chemistry from Blackboard or getting Mastering Chemistry to load, clear the cookies. See, I had a little bit of an issue there. I'm going to retry it before I have to go to clear my cookies. If you have any sort of trouble with Mastering Chemistry, clear your cookies, restart your browser. Clear your cookies, restart your browser, and that will solve. Matter of fact, I have never had a student have a problem with Mastering Chemistry that clearing their cookies and restarting their browser has not solved. That or using Chrome. Mastering Chemistry tends to like Chrome and really hates Internet Explorer. Here are your assignments, and we'll talk about them in another portion. But your e-text. See this little button over here that says e-text? Also, I'd note that you can see your grades at any time clicking right here in Mastering Chemistry. Click e-text. Takes you to another link, and that link actually sends you to your text. I have the lectures in this course divided up so that they correspond to sections in your text. For example, if we look at the course schedule here, you'll see I'm lecturing, for example, lecture 54 over 14.11. That means it's over 14.11 in your book. And you can navigate very quickly in this ebook. Boom, 14.11. So you can see that you have access to a textbook. You can read it if you want to. Reading's not required, however, it is useful. Another thing for 180 people, big change from 170. A lot of the homework problems are going to need figures from the textbook. You're going to need to pull numbers out of your textbook. So what you'll want to do is see where it says Appendix. You see Appendix B, Appendix C, Appendix D here. I would print these appendixes out right now, today. Print them out. You can print out any page in your textbook by going to, where is it? Did they disable the print? They didn't disable printing. That would be foolish. Page. Let me go to student view really quickly. Huh. Oh, wait. No. Have they really disabled printing? That is annoying. Oh, there it is. Print. Woohoo, right it there. See up there? Print. You can print pages by clicking this. They have it rigged so that you have to print one page at a time, or at least they used to. They moved my print button on me. There's print. Appendix B, C, D, and E, I would go ahead and print now. You will need these values starting with the first lecture. You will have to look up values on this chart. So I would go ahead and print it right now. Exciting watching me pull up print windows. Oh, it does let you print more. Awesome. But I would go ahead and I would print off those appendices right now. because you will need those. Staple them and keep them somewhere. All right, so that's your e-textbook. In addition to the e-textbook, if you don't already have one, you need to buy a calculator. This is the calculator that I recommend. It's less than $20. The only reason I recommend it is it's cheap and ubiquitous. I also discovered that if I don't specify a brand of calculator to buy, this is the calculator people walk in with. I will give all calculator instructions during the course of the semester based on this calculator. Don't buy a $100 graphing calculator. Another thing you need for this course at all times is a periodic table. Don't buy one. Ta-da, here's a periodic table for you right here in the syllabus. Print it out. Print out 5 or 6 of them, staple them to the wall, have them out in front of you, put them in your notebook. Just always have periodic tables around you. You'll need lots. That's it for this part of the welcome lecture, except for the fact that I need you to write down Cleveland Browns. I hope everybody is writing down Cleveland Browns. Cleveland rocks. Everybody writes down Cleveland Browns. I hope everybody wrote down Cleveland Browns.